Good morning students. Today beta we are going to do a topic that is pulley. So what is pulley? Beta, a pulley is this is metallic disc. This is metallic disc and which is having a grooved rim. Around that rim, one you are seeing here in the diagram, string passes around that grooved rim. Then the disc, this disc rotates about this axle which is at its center. Now there are two types of pulleys. Two types of pulleys are there. Single fixed pulley and second one is a single movable pulley. Single fixed pulley, first of all we will discuss this one beta. Single fixed pulley means whose axis of rotation is fixed to a rigid support. So you are seeing this is the string. On one end of the string load will be attached, like we have to take out a bucket from the well, full of water bucket, we want to take it from the well. What we will do, we will attach, we will connect, we will tie the bucket to the string, and to the other end we have to apply the effort, and beta that effort is applied in the downward direction. And what will happen when we will apply the effort in the downward direction? This bucket will start moving up. Then whenever we are talking about the string or rope, always remember bache, always there will be some force. That force is called as tension. But it is called tension. Tension is also a force which always represented in upward direction. Now E is equal to T. This effort will always be balanced by this T. And this load, this is also a force. This load, firstly always remember you have to represent from the middle in the downward direction. From the center you have to represent it in the downward direction. This load will also be balanced by this T. Now beta, what will be the mechanical advantage? This is load by effort. Load is T, effort is also T, so it will be equal to 1. After that beta, we have to find velocity ratio. Velocity ratio will be distance moved by effort to distance moved by load. So beta, distance moved by effort will be equal to single d. Distance moved by the load will also be single d. Means how much distance is moved by the effort. जितना distance ये मतलब to this side effort is covering, same distance will be covered by the load. Means उतने ही distance से जो bucket है it will move up. So again velocity ratio will be 1. So next is beta, what is efficiency? Mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. It will be 1 by 1, 1 or 100%. So efficiency, this is for the ideal case when there is no friction. But if friction is there between this rim and the string, or you can say the string is having weight, then beta efficiency will always be less than 100%. Or you can say we have to apply more effort. Then second case is single movable pulley. Single movable pulley. Beta, whose single movable pulley, whose axis of rotation is not fixed, it is movable. Here its axis of rotation is this one. It is not fixed to the rigid support. So this type of pulley is called as a single movable pulley. Here effort was applied in the downward direction, but here effort is applied in the upward direction. So again same procedure bache. This is the load Then again to the both the ends of the string tension force will be there. That tension will be represented in the upward direction. Again that one beta effort will always be balanced by single T, which is coming in front of it. And this load, because it is in the center, so load will be equal to this T plus this T. It will be equal to 2T. So what will be mechanical advantage? Load over effort. So load is 2T, effort is single T, again TT will cancel, so mechanical advantage will be 2. Then beta velocity ratio, it is distance moved by effort to distance moved by load. Now beta effort will cover the double distance and load will come up by single D. So it will also be 2. This end will cover double distance than that of the distance covered by the load. So efficiency will be mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So it will be 1 or 100%. Again, this is for the ideal case. If friction is there, this string is having some weight, then efficiency will be less than 100%. Then beta, if here we are getting a mechanical advantage 2, means it is acting as a force multiplier. We have to apply very small effort. Then why we are not preferring this one? Reason is that here the effort is applied in the upward direction, which is not convenient to us, which is not easy for us. But if we have to apply in the effort in the downward direction, that will be easy to apply. So what modification we can make? Ki mechanical advantage may become 2 and effort should be in the downward direction. For that beta, we will combine both the pulleys. Combination of single fixed pulley and single movable pulley. Beta, it's a mechanical advantage. Procedure is same, mechanical advantage velocity ratio as we did for single movable pulley. But again you please see, this is beta single movable pulley because its axis of rotation is not fixed, and this is a single fixed pulley. Now you see string is there and effort is coming in the downward direction. Then already I told you, in all the strings you have to represent the tension in the upward direction. Now this effort will be balanced by single T. Now this load is balanced by these two tensions. L is equal to 2T. So mechanical advantage will be load by effort. 2T divided by T, again beta it will be 2. In the same way, velocity ratio, distance moved by effort to distance moved by load. Again beta, the effort will cover the distance twice, means this side will cover double distance as compared to the distance moved by the load. So it will be 2D divided by D, again here will be 2. So beta, efficiency will be mechanical advantage over velocity ratio. It will be 1 or 100%. So if we will combine both the pulleys, single fixed pulley and single movable pulley, we can increase the mechanical advantage and we can apply the effort in the downward direction, which is very easy for us. When a heavy load beta is to be lifted from one place to another, then we have to increase its mechanical advantage more than 2. So single movable pulley will not be applicable there. So we have to use 2 system of pulleys for that, for increasing the mechanical advantage more than 2. First system is when one is fixed pulley and and other movable pulleys. And but a second system is block and tackle system. That next step we will do. Firstly we will discuss when one fixed pulley is there. This is fixed pulley and these are movable pulleys. For that beta, what we will do, we have to again find the same procedure: mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency. Then again beta, you see all the strands. In all the strands, please firstly represent tensions. This effort will be balanced by T3. E is equal to T3. This system is not mentioned in your syllabus, but we have to do because it is given in the book. E is equal to T3. Now beta, we have to find the value of L. What is L? L is equal to, it will be balanced by T1 plus T1. 2T1. So what will be the value of T1? T1 will be equal to L divided by 2. This L is balanced by these two tensions, 2 times T1. So beta, T1 will be equal to L divided by 2. Now beta, come to this force. T1 is equal to 2T2, means it will act as the load and it will be balanced by these two tensions. Here this one was load, it was balanced by these two tensions. Now this T1 will act as load and it will be balanced by these two tensions. So what will be the value of T2? It will be T1 divided by 2. Now beta, substitute the value of T1 from equation 1 to equation 2. So T2 will be equal to L over 2 divided by 2, or you can say L by 2 square. Now beta, up to here we have solved. Now for this pulley, this will act as the load. T2 will act as load and it will be balanced by these two tensions, 2 times T3. So what will be the value of T3? It will be equal to T2 divided by 2. Now name it as equation number 3. Substitute the value of T2 from 3 to 4th equation. T3 will be equal to, T2 is beta L by 2 square divided by 2. So it will be L by 2 cube. Again I want to explain you beta. E, firstly effort will always be balanced by the single T which is in front of it. Then we have to take the load. Load will be equal to the tensions which are in front of it. This load is balanced by these two tensions. Then we will find out the value of T1. After that, for this pulley, this tension will act as the load. So it will be balanced by these two tensions. For this pulley, it will act as load. It will be balanced by these two tensions. This already we have find. Now beta, we have to find the value of mechanical advantage. What is mechanical advantage? Load divided by effort. हाँ जी बेटा, from here little bit we will do the modification. So L will be equal to 2 cube into T3. L will be equal to 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by T3. Now beta, L is equal to L. Effort is T3. What is the value of T3? It is L divided by 2 cube. So beta, L multiply by, when we will divide this divisible sign to multiplication, it will get reciprocated. So 2 cube divided by L, it will cancel. So your answer will be 2 raised to power 3. Always remember, for this system of pulleys, when one is fixed, rest of the pulleys are movable, mechanical advantage will be equal to 2 raised to power. How many pulleys are movable? जितनी movable pulleys हैं system में वो आपने 2 की power करनी है. Then for velocity ratio also same thing, distance moved by effort to distance moved by load. It will be equal to 2 raised to power 3d divided by single d. So beta again it will be, means always remember, for mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, 2 raised to power number of movable pulleys. Suppose here 2 are movable pulleys, mechanical advantage, velocity ratio will also be 2 raised to power 2. Here 4 are movable pulleys, 1 is fixed pulley, then mechanical advantage and velocity ratio will be 2 raised to power 4. Then beta efficiency will be equal to mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So it will be equal to 1 or 100%. Again beta, if they are saying is it true for the practical machines, then you will say no, that is not true for the practical machines, because surely there will be some friction between the movable parts, and there will be weight of the pulleys also, there will be weight of the string also, so efficiency will be less than 1. This is for the ideal case. हाँ जी बेटा, when second system is our block and tackle system. Block and tackle system. For that beta, this system is also adopted when the pulleys have to carry more weight. Mechanical advantage, we have to make more than 2. Then there will be 2 blocks. One will be fixed and the other one will be movable. This is fixed, this is movable. Then always remember beta, there will be 2 cases, odd or even. Or you can say that in the lower block, जो नीचे वाला block है, there the number of pulleys must be equal or 1 less than that of the upper block. Lower block में जहाँ तो number of pulleys same होएंगी as that of upper block, और 1 pulley less than, means एक pulley कम होएगी upper block से. So जब भी अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे even case, this is even case, even means 2, 4, 6 like that, and this is for odd case. Odd means 1 we can't apply here, 3, 5, if 3 are there, 2 in the upper block, 1 in the lower block, and here 4 are there, 2 in the upper block, 2 in the lower block. Now here we have taken 5 pulleys, 3 in the upper block, 2 in the lower block. So one by one we will discuss. Firstly beta, we should know how to complete the diagrams. Pulleys we have shown, we have to show the tackling. Always remember, for even case, when there are equal number of pulleys in both the blocks, पहले तो आपने बेटा weight याद रखना, हमेशा जो load होएगा from the center you have to mark it in the downward direction. उसके बाद we have to show the tackling. For the even case, tackling should be start from the upper hook. Here 2 hooks are visible to you. From the upper hook we have to start. Then beta please look carefully. अभी आपने इसके बाद इस पुली पे आना है. Then from this side this string will pass and it will go to the next pulley. Then again from this side this string will pass, it will come like that. Then it will reach at the last pulley, then it will pass across that, and in this way this is our last pulley बच्चे, and this will be effort. Here it was load, this one is effort. Effort is applied in the downward direction. So if you will start from this hook, then surely beta your effort will come in the upward direction, which is not convenient, so we have to prefer like that. Now in all the strands we have to mark the tension. This one, this one, this one, this and this. Sometimes beta most of the students are doing the mistake in this strand, they are forgetting to mark the tension, then you will not get the correct mechanical advantage. So you have to mark in all the strands upward arrows which show T. Now beta what will be L? Firstly find the E. E will be equal to always single T which is in front of it or which is opposite to it. Now this load is balanced by, आपने इस टेंशन को काउंट नहीं करना now, leave this tension, this load will be balanced by rest of the tension. Don't count this tension, rest of the tension 1 2 3 4. So L will be equal to 4T. Then beta what will be the mechanical advantage? Load over effort. So it will be 4T divided by T, or your mechanical advantage will be equal to 4. Then velocity ratio beta, velocity ratio always remember it will be equal to the number of pulleys. In the block and tackle system, how many pulleys are there? Velocity ratio will be equal to the number of pulleys, or you can simply write, if they are asking to solve 4D divided by D, means effort will cover 4 times distance as compared to the load. So again your answer will be 4. So beta efficiency will be equal to mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So it will be 4 divided by 4, 1 or 100%. Hanji beta, once again please these diagrams, they are very important from the examination point of view. How to represent for even number of pulleys, equal number of pulleys will be there in both the blocks. Then we have to start the tackling. Tackling will always be try to represent through the upper hook beta, because if we will start it from the upper hook, effort will come in the downward direction. So in the alternate turn by turn, from upper hook it comes to this pulley, then it will pass through here, it will reach here, again it will come to the last bottom pulley, then it will go at the top pulley and effort will come here. Then in all the strands mark the upward arrows which will represent tension. Then E will always be balanced by this T, and for this one balancing load beta, इस tension को आपने count नहीं करना है, rest of the tensions will be counted. Then find the mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency. And always remember beta, the pulleys in the lower block should be as light as possible, otherwise efficiency will be less than 1 or 100%. Now for the odd case beta, you have to start the tackling from the lower hook. Again same procedure beta, lower hook से अब हम आपने नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जाना है. So this pulley will be there, then thread will pass from here, then it will come here, then it will cross from here, then no pulley should be left beta. Again beta, this is E. Why we have started from the bottom hook? So that effort may apply in the downward direction. If you will start from the upper one, surely effort will come in the upward direction, which is not convenient. So again same procedure in all the strands. Please mark the upward arrows. Now beta, again find the value of E. E will be equal to T. Please mark T also. Then beta load, this load will be balanced by same again, don't count this tension. Then rest of the strands 1 2 3 4 5. So load will be equal to 5T.